We have enjoyed this interaction immensely. It is lovely to come together with those like you, who are coming more clearly in every day to understand the perfection that is you. It is our wish for you that you find a way to love yourself in the way that we do. And if we were standing in your physical shoes, we would be reaching for that on a continuous basis. We would be reaching for the best feeling that we could find every single moment of every single day. We would say, Abraham, or inner being, or God, or whatever you're wanting to call that which you call source, we would say, what do you think of that sunset? And then we would listen and feel for the response. And then we would say, what do you think about that beautiful flower? And then we would listen and feel for the response. And then we would look in the mirror and we would say, and what do you think about that one? And we would listen and feel for the response. And then we would say, and how do you feel about our president? And we would listen and feel for the loving response. And then we would say, and how do you feel about those people who live in Baghdad? And we would listen and feel for the response. What do you think about Osama bin Laden? And then we would listen and feel for the response. And we would teach ourselves on a question-by-question basis that source is omnipresent, eternal, liquid love, flowing to everything in its path, and everything is in its path. And then we'd say, I want some of that. We want you to be aware that anything that you have been asking about, we have answered intimately. More than once. More than twice. And it's easy for us to tell you that because we only have one answer. And we just give it to you over and over again in great, and you've got to admit, delightful variety. We want you to accept that you are creators in the same way that you would accept that you are a sculptor or a musician or an author or a screenplay writer or a builder of bridges or a cooker of meals. In other words, we want you to accept that you are a creator in the most real sense of the word. And we want you to feel that the creative energy that creates all things, that makes all things happen, is easily accessible to you, that you have been granted the right and the clearance and the absolute source expectation of doing wonderful things with whatever part of the energy you care to utilize. We want you to understand that there has been no assignment made for you, that there's not a big pile of things that you are supposed to move from one place to another, or there's not this expected list of things that you're supposed to create. You came forth with this very clear environment and clear intent that went just like this. You said, I think going forth will be the most exciting thing I can think of. So I would like to expose myself to these circumstances, to these varieties of ideas and beliefs and intentions and lifestyles. And I would like to focus closely enough that I gather personally from my vantage point ideas, preferences, understanding unquestionably that Source will hear my request and answer me instantly. And I understand that my environment, therefore, will be modified by me moment by moment by moment. And I'm doing this not because the environment needs to be modified. I'm doing this not because I will be unfulfilled if I don't. I'm not doing it because I need these marks on some chart in order to achieve some level of perfection that some master will assign me. I will do these things because it will be joyful to do them. I'll build the bridges that are fun to build. I'll cook the meals that are fun to cook. I'll have the relationships that are fun to have. I will grow. Oh, I know I will grow. I will not be able to help but expand. I will not be able to help but contribute. I will not be able to help but add into this time-space reality. I know I will be of immense value, but I'm not coming forth because of the value that I will offer, because that is a given. And I'm not coming forth to prove anything, because there is nothing to prove. I'm coming forth because this looks like a vacation I'd like to take. I think there will be some fun here. I think there will be some interest stirred. I think that more life will flow through me. I think that this is going to be a really good time. Therefore, I go forth. That's what you said. That's why you're here. That's why we're all here. It is for the joy. And when you get your eye on the joy, everything else will fall into place.